Today I'm going to show you how to make a face covering out of a t-shirt, and there is no sewing involved. This project will take you about 20 minutes to do. I'm going to use a medium weight t-shirt for this, and I've also heard that it's better if you have a cotton polyester blend. The first thing I'm going to do is cut the sleeves off. And then the shoulder seam that goes from the neck to the top of the shoulder, I'm going to cut that as well. And do that on both sides. After that, cut a line straight up the center of the shirt on one side only. After that, take your fabric and lay it out flat. The bottom edge up to the top edge, and you want it to be 6 inches tall. From this end all the way to this end will be 6 inches tall, and you will have 2 layers of fabric. I'm measuring 6 inches all the way across, and if it's a little bit less or more, it's no problem. Just get it as close as you can. And then just cut across your top line all the way down. So the easy thing to do is take a piece of paper and cut it 10 inches this way and 6 inches that way. And you put it in the center of your fabric. The reason you're doing this is because you're going to start cutting the fabric. This is just kind of a reminder so that you don't cut it in the wrong place. I'm going to start from the end, and I'm going to cut about 1.5 inches from the end of the fabric all the way up to the paper. Then take that first piece and fold it over the paper. Then I'm going to go to the other side and cut 1.5 inches all the way up to the paper. Then flip the piece you just cut over the paper, and you can cut off the center piece along the side of the paper. And this is your first side. Now I'm going to do the other side exactly the same way. Flip the 2 outside edges up and cut across the middle. Next, we're going to make 4 dots across each side of the square. You can see the 2 center dots are about 1/2 inch from the edge, and you're going to want to line up those 2 dots with the 2 dots on the outside. So I'm going to go 1, my outside dots, and my inside dots. 4. You make your dots, go ahead and take your scissors and cut about 1/2 inch on each dot. This will be where we use the string to gather the sides. Next, you want to take some of your remaining t-shirt and cut 2 pieces of fabric that are about 10 inches long and about 1/2 inch wide. And what you're going to do with these is thread them through the 4 holes that we made. So now you want to take your string and thread it through the holes that we made. Start from underneath and just go from one over to the next and weave in and out. We're going to do the other side the exact same way as this one so that they will tie on the same side. So leave that there. Since we started our string from underneath, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side so they will match up. Okay, now that we've got both of these through and they're both in the same way, you're going to take the ends and you're going to make it about 1/2 as wide as it was. So tie the ends and tie them kind of loosely in case you need to adjust them later. So I'm just going to do a double knot, a loose double knot. So there is the shape of the face mask right now. The reason we did 2 layers of fabric like this is so that a filter can go in here. You can use toilet paper, you can use paper towels, you can use coffee filters, and you can also use more fabric. So I'm just going to put the toilet paper in here. So take whatever you're using as a filter and put it in between the 2 layers of the fabric. Once you're wearing it, it stays in place just fine. All right, when you put your face mask on, make sure that the open part is towards the top of your face so your filter won't fall out. After I place the mask around my face, I'm just going to tie a double knot with the top 2 strings, and on the bottom 2 strings I'm going to tie another double knot. The mask to fit pretty snug on your face, so you can just feel and make sure that there's no open spaces or anything, and it should look pretty much like this. I like the ties on my mask to be long, but you can of course shorten them if you want to, but make sure you don't cut them too short. You take it off and it's tied. If you want to put it back on, you can do so without having to tie it again. I've washed them in the washing machine and then put them back on, and the knots were still in the right place. I change my filters fairly often, and of course, be sure before you put your mask in the washer that you take out whatever filter it is you have in there, or you'll have a big mess in your washer. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my other videos. Thank you.